Coach Matt here with one of our adaptive athletes, Alex.
How's it going?
And Alex is a bilateral amputee. And today we are going to talk about a overhead squat and the progressions we built with Alex to build up to that the progressions we went through to build up to that overhead squat with Alex. Okay? So Alex, like I said, is a bilateral amputee. He's one above the knee, one below the knee. Okay, so we started with Alex to get to the overhead squat where he is today by just getting the bar. We started with just a few presses from the back position, then a few good morning type movements, and then to the overhead squat. So we're going to start just getting the bar from the ground to the front rack. All right, let's just do a quick push press overhead and to the back. All right, this is where we started with Alex. Obviously, when Alex started, he wasn't on the 45-pound bar. Your athlete will dictate how much weight we should start with. PVC pipe was fine. Alex was on PVC pipe for a while, and then as he got strength, then he got moved up in weight. What we're really looking for is that nice core strength, really in that lower back, in that core stability. That's really essential for adaptive athletes in this movement. Again, recommend this beat after your athlete's been working out for a while and has already established some sort of baseline core stability. So the first thing we did with Alex is we did a press to overhead from the back position using either a strict or a push press type movement. Can use a little bit of dip if your athlete has a dip, okay? And as Alex got stronger and stronger, we worked on multiple reps. Let's do 3 presses. You can do strict, or you can use a little bit of momentum if you want to get going with a push press. All right. And then once Alex got stronger, supporting that weight overhead, now we really started to isolate those muscles in his lower back for this movement, and we moved into a good morning type movement. So Alex and your athlete is going to be dependent on where they're at. At first, range of motion was very little, just go a little bit forward. Okay, this is about where we started. Then as Alex got stronger and stronger, he was able to get farther and farther forward. So let's go a little bit deeper and up. And then let's go your full range of motion, Alex, just so that they can see how awesome you are. And up. Okay. Now you notice we've got the box here. Sometimes, depending on the repetition count or the WOD type, Alex may use the box if we're doing a high rep count or a heavy weight, or if we're doing lowers, Alex has enough core strength now that he doesn't need to. But if you're going to use the box, you see how we're using that box purely to help that stabilization so the athlete doesn't feel like they're about to topple over either direction. Okay, so let's forward a little bit. Give me 3 good mornings to a comfortable range of motion for you, Alex. Awesome. Nice. You notice Alex is really doing a great job of keeping that lumbar curve, keeping that core stability. Awesome. So now Alex has gotten much stronger using these different progressions. Now he's actually going to be able to press that bar up overhead. All right, now he's in his overhead squat position, and he's actually going to be able to move into an overhead squat that simulates a full squat depth. Notice he's keeping that bar as he's moving. He's keeping that bar over his hips and pretty much over his heels as well. It's not coming round in the arc. It's still staying nice and stabilized. We go a little bit lighter, actually we go a lot lighter when we want our athletes, go ahead and rest, when we want our athletes to do this, because there might be a little bit more movement of that weight in the shoulder area than you would normally see on a regular athlete doing an overhead squat. But what we're doing is we're keeping that weight stabilized overhead, and you notice we might not be getting full depth this way, but we're still getting depth that Alex is getting by leaning forward. That's the overhead squat. Great job, Alex. Don't break yourself.